you're in this room, you're watching this as a recording, as a video, whatever, um, probably for a reason. You're trying to help people, right? You're trying to create an impact. Of course, you want to make money and a livelihood and all of that as well. But you're here for a bigger reason. You want to do some extra, some added love, goodness in this world. So this journey is not easy, as none of you are new, or if somebody new is watching this journey is not easy. Okay. Um, it takes guts to even start. That's why most people take years to get started. All of you, whoever is watching this, may have already taken a couple of months as well just to get started, just to have the first, maybe creating a post, maybe changing your profile, maybe getting the first client. It takes a lot of courage. So acknowledging that wherever you are, you have already taken a couple of steps, right? And it's not going to get easier. You're going to get a little bit more comfortable with time. Okay. The same way, pain doesn't get easier. So if you hit like this to a baby will cry. If you hit yourself like this, you'll not cry, because over the time you have had enough of this level of pain that you become used to it, right? So the level of difficulty you're facing right now will not be the same. That's why the longer you stay in business, being consistent with your effort, being consistent with doing the daily practices of self-care, of doing your own self-work, and eventually working on the business part, making conversations, the marketing, the sales, all of that, the longer you stay in the business, the easier it gets. And most, like startups, entrepreneurs, and all of that, most people quit. They usually run out of money, or they run out of energy, will. So to succeed, we first need to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, that you're doing the self work. If you're not doing the self work, it's going to show up in the way you help others. So if you are not doing the self love, the self work, it's going to be very visible in the way you help others. If you are hesitant in making courageous decisions, it's going to show up in your clients as well. If you are not doing the work just because you are afraid of like failure, rejection, judgment, whatever, your clients are also going to show up with the same problems, or they're going to develop the same problems, because there's a energy sharing going on, right? So for you and your coaching business to succeed, a very important thing is to make sure that you are doing your self work, your inner deep work. You are working through your fears. And something that I've known, because you're here, you're more than qualified. It's not about if you're qualified to coach others or not. It's about, can you make this a sustainable business? That's the only way to sustain with this thing through the years. If you're not doing the business activities, you're going to shut it down, and you will not be able to help others, and that will pain me as well. So if you want to continue helping others, and actually in a bigger way, consistent way through the next lots of years, the number of things that you need to focus on is, number one, are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing the self work, right? Are you working through your fears? And are you treating this as a business? Are you investing in a mentor? Are you taking on your programs? Are you doing the marketing, the sales, all the boring or uncomfortable work, right? And either towards, like, after, I mentioned this in the last session, after 6 months, after 1 year, or even after 2 months, either you will have a reason why you didn't do it, or you will have a way how you have done it. Either you will have a reason why you couldn't do it, health, family, um, I was afraid, I didn't know how to, I'm so scared, I'm a victim, all of the reasons, very good reasons. Or you will have ways how you did it. You know what? I focused on this thing. I did ABC thing. I started doing ABC, then I realized, you know what? XYZ is more effective. Or you will have a way on how you have done it. Right? So this is my heartfelt message to you, that if you're here, stick to this and focus on doing the self work as well as treating this as a business. If money is not involved, it's better that you do this as a side business. If you are thinking of doing it as a full-time business, if you're already a full-time coach, make sure that you're doing money generating activities.